There are over 55,000 stocks being traded every day all over the planet. And I bet that if you put all the YouTubers talking about stocks, all the stocks that they talk about, they're always the same 30, 40, 50 stocks. And what about the rest of them? What about the tens of thousands of stocks going down every day? Have you ever contemplated that? There is an imbalance. It's literally like everyone is looking for a needle in the haystack. But what's easier? Find a needle in a haystack, or saying, this is not the needle, this is not my needle, this is not it, this isn't it, this isn't it, and bet against them? Well, for me, the answer is quite simple. You have a much better upside by short selling stocks of struggling companies than finding a needle in a haystack. And there are tons of companies. They are ticking bombs. Tons and tons. Tens of thousands. A company might even have $1 billion in the bank because he raised a lot of money during the IPO. But then if they're losing 300 million every year, where the math is simple. They have about 3 years of life left. And what is going to happen to the stock price during those 3 years? It's going to collapse. What options a company like that has? Well, they can go to a bank and borrow more money, see how that works out. Or they can issue more shares. But if a shareholder is already skeptic about this company losing 300 million every year, how's it going to trust the same company now that he's been diluted? I see the same pattern with all of those companies. There is the IPO, the stock price goes up and up and up, and then suddenly it might lose 70, 80, 90% in a year. Whatever happened to all of those hot companies during the pandemic? Your Lucid, Peloton, Teladoc, Zoom even. They follow the same trajectory. So your task now is to find those companies and then short them properly. If you learn how to properly sell a short, you'll see your trading account skyrocket. And not only with the appreciation, but then you're going to have gains every day. Daily, you're going to profit. You're going to profit a lot of money. Now, I'm not against buying. I do have several long positions. But my long positions are primarily sector ETFs, broad market ETFs, like John Bogle, the founder of Vanguard, put it. Why looking for the needle in haystack when you can own the whole haystack? Now, of course, he was a huge proponent of broad market ETF to buy the S&P 500 dollar cost average into it. And I think that's a really good strategy. Now, if you learn how to do that, you will be making money when the stock goes up and when the stock goes down. If you're only buying individual stocks, keeping your fingers crossed that the stock price is going to go up, and that's your only strategy, you cut yourself off at the knees. And I am living proof of that. Ever since I have been shorting individual stocks, my trading account has skyrocketed. I nearly think like a soccer game. If you want to be successful and your team is going to be the best team, you need to be good at offense and defense. We're all focused into the offense, buying a stock that will go up. But what about the defense? In that case, if you really want to know how to do this and you want to change your life, learn how to sell a stock short.